Gamers? Oh.
Yeah, okay, great.
Okay.
Our audio's live, and there's the game on the screen.
Hello!
Oh, perfect. Red Seraph, welcome. Sleepover Sundays indeed.
Indeed.
Sam, how you doing tonight?
You know, I feel a little bit lopsided. To be totally honest. Oh, are you kidding me?
All right, well,
Good,
that fired off the
good
ad.
gamers.
Good gamers indeed.
Good gamers.
Sorry about that ad starting right now. I'm going to wait 50 seconds before I get into my spiel.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm going to take a second and say, how's everyone doing tonight?
How is everybody doing tonight?
Sam, how are you doing tonight? Are you ready for what's about to happen? Apparently not. You're mid-swing.
No, I am not ready. I'm so excited to see this game though that you've made because you've been working on this. Well, we'll get into that in a second.
Yeah, I'll get into this in a second. Plural J, hello, welcome.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a thing on my screen saying that an ad break's happening for 15 more seconds, so I'm going to make sure that people are here.
Drinking orange juice excited for your game. Hell yeah.
Yeah, speaking of my game, I'll pop onto the camera in just a second here once I'm done operating the switchboard. But hi.
The Twitch board.
Yeah, the Twitch board. For anyone that doesn't know, I'm Andrew.
I'm Sam.
Hi, Sam. And as you started to say, I have been working on a game using, well, you can see on the screen, Pokemon Essentials is the name of the toolkit that's been developed through RPG Maker RP, I think is the version of RPG Maker I'm using.
Okay.
Maybe it's RV. I'm blanking on the version type. If you Google Pokemon Essentials, it'll say which one. But I've been making a game for about a year now.
I would say so.
Off and on.
Yeah,
I haven't been sitting down every night to crank out an hour or two of work on this. But this has been ideas that have been in fruition for a little bit. I've expanded it out. I've made what I'm considering my quote unquote alpha release. This is version 2.0. Version point 0.2. 0.2. Hadn't hit a 1.0 yet.
Okay.
I do have a 0.21 because I did notice a typo immediately after publishing this version.
Oh no. Oh yeah, our name tags.
Our name tags are swapped.
That makes sense though.
You know what? I never really considered that they would be directly under us.
I'll be over here when I'm.
That wasn't intentional.
When I'm saying, yeah.
But long story short, this is a game.
Thank you.
This is a game that I've created.
Yeah.
I have 2 gym leaders ready to go, and all of the game leading up to them. I am going to be releasing a version of this live once we are done streaming it. I believe that there is enough to get us through 2 streams of Pokemon. I keep saying Pokemon Essentials because I haven't landed on a name yet.
Yeah.
I'm still doing creative work. There's going to be the music is all placeholders. Some of the character names are just going to be placeholders. We are in a very early build, but I think that I figured out how these routes work.
And the rats.
Frankly, how the rats on them are. Yeah, Pokemon name pending.
Exactly.
My working title is Pokemon Normal Version, which sounds more ironic than it is.
Yeah.
The problem is that it either sounds very boring or very ironic. But yeah, I'm going to unmute the game now.
Okay. Pokemon Rats and Mice. Of Mice and Andrews.
This is the basic starter screen. I do want to give a quick shout out to Pokemon Essentials. This is what I'm building all of this based on. I have not done any of my own spriting work yet. That's something that needs to happen. Or at least I'll find someone and say, hi, can I pay you to make some sprites for a video game? There are... You know what? I can join you on the couch at this point. Why am I still sitting here?
I don't know, man.
Let's pop you over and I will join you as I continue to talk through...
Oh, I'm not sitting here?
Oh, do you want me to? I can.
Oh, I don't know. I just
our name
consider
tags.
this to be the gamer chair. That's all.
Oh, it feels weird to not sit in my seat.
Well, I mean, I can sit. I can scoot.
No, let me scoot your name tags, and I'll get in the passenger seat.
Anderson presenter mode. That's why he hasn't sat down yet.
Yeah, I've been sitting. I've been standing here the
Jay?
whole time. No, what's up, Jay? Where are our name tags in the thingy?
To the left.
Boop. I'm
There you
now
go.
in the passenger seat. Sam, you're driving today.
You know, Andrew's my passenger princess.
That is me. All right. Oh man, I have to stand over this.
Yep,
Uh-oh.
that's why I was... All right.
All right. Oh, I didn't click onto the game again. All right.
You know, we have, while Andrew's getting set up, we have the significantly, important, the thing we're all here to do today is play Andrew's game. The thing that we're going to do at some point today is a new segment.
We're doing a new segment, and I'm very excited for it.
I'm also very excited for my new segment.
You're very much in the driver's seat today, babe. So
all right.
When you're ready, hit A.
New game?
I mean, if you want to check out your options, you can.
Nah, new game. Oh,
all right.
Where's the... Oh, okay, sorry. Oh, sorry to keep you waiting. Are you going to do voices?
Sure, I'll do voices.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna feel weird to do voices of my own stuff. Hello, sorry to keep you waiting. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Hawthorne. I used to be a Pokemon professor, but, well, you know how this economy is. This world is inhabited by creatures we call Pokemon.
Look at that crabby.
People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon yet. That's why you're doing your internship with me. There are still many mysteries to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Pick your character sprite. Right now I've got red and green, I'd like to have more. Basically, this is basically, are you a boy or a girl? But
sure,
which sprite do you want from Fire Red, Leaf Green?
Green.
All right. Now, what did you say your name was?
What's my name? Does it matter?
You're the driver?
Oh.
Yeah, it's...
That's where I got confused.
The controls are based off the...
Yep, no, you're fine.
The Switch controller. Some people marry Pokemon. We send them to the woods. So you're Sam? Sam, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold.
Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold.
It's yours.
I'm excited because I haven't done this or I haven't seen much of what Andrew's doing yet.
Yeah, I've kind of kept it. I've kept it a little secret because I wanted to do this.
Yeah.
You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams and adventures with Pokemon awaits. Let's go.
Let's go.
Enjoy your summer internship.
I like that so much better.
Hard to throw out Ash's mom because of the glass maze around the property. Yeah. So here's a general like the spirit of what I'm doing here. Mm-hmm. This is in the way that people make like, oh sorry, I'm doing a thing real quick. In the way that people do like, well here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Oh, he said something. Thanks for packing up your room so well.
In the way that people, I'm sorry.
Well, I'll get through this conversation. You had a few things laying around down here, so I packed them up for you. I set them over by the door. College has flown by so quickly. I can't believe you'll be ready to graduate once you finish your summer internship. What was I saying? In the same way that people do like boomer shooters or like Doom likes, you know, Doom clones, how they're kind of doing a throwback to like old school first person shooters as indie games. Mm-hmm. This is what I'm calling an Emerald like.
Okay.
My idea is I'm trying to make a fan game that has kind of the same vibes as Pokemon Emerald did. A pretty down-to-earth, back-to-basics Pokemon game. My hope is that it would be a game that can kind of stand on its own as its own video game alongside that. That's the goal.
Okay.
But I'm not planning on having very many like gimmicks, or I'm not inventing my own gimmick. I'm not like adding a new type or anything like that. There are a couple of Pokemon type changes that I've made so far.
Okay.
We'll get to. So in this version, there are two. One of which is a starter. You'll see that in a minute. The other one is a Pokemon that you will not face without knowing its type has changed.
Okay.
I know that sounds a little cryptic, but I don't want to spoil anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So it will not be a surprise when you go to use a move and wonder why wasn't that super effective.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea that I'm going for here, is kind of its own entry in the Pokemon canon, so to say, without being a major overhaul of systems or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Can be Nuzlocked, doesn't have to be. At least
shit! Am I Nuzlocking this?
That's up to you.
No.
Okay.
No, I want to catch things, honestly.
My hope is that this game can be Nuzlocked and Nuzlocked well.
Okay.
I believe I'm building it in a spirit where it is fun to play, not Nuzlocking, but also able to be done while providing a decent challenge.
Okay.
We'll see how I land.
Thank God. Do I go down to... That looks like a gym. Is that a Pokemon house? System is still rooted in Gen 3, right? You didn't add Fairy?
That's another thing I should point out. There are Pokemon up to Gen 8 in this game.
Oh, okay.
There are Pokemon and types up to Gen 8. Fairy has been added. There is... Yeah, a lot of work has been done on the back end to make a plugin that goes up to Gen 8. And I've used a plugin up to that. When I do a full release, I will have like credits and acknowledgments of all of them specifically. Off the top of my head, I don't know the name of the person that put it together or the people that put it together, but I've used a Gen 8 conversion pack, basically.
It's something that you can, if people are interested, you can probably throw in the Discord or something like that later on. All right.
System is system's still rooted. Systems rooted in current gen. Physical special splits happened. All of that. Oh my, is it that time already? You must be Sam, my new intern.
This is tricky because I want you to talk about your game because I know you're interested, but I also am like, I need to play the game.
Let's get you into the game.
Okay.
I'm Dr. Hawthorne, and as you can see, this lab has seen some better days.
Oh, there's books all over there.
I have some new research that's going to get me back on track, but I'll need your help. In order to get funding, I'm going to need a completed Pokedex as a primary source. That's where you come in.
Absolutely, it is.
This is a fresh Pokedex, ready to be filled in with all the Pokemon of this region has to offer. I haven't named it yet. If you agree to fill this Pokedex in for me, I'll register you for the Pokemon League. I can't pay, but you can keep any Pokemon you catch and prize winnings.
Hell yeah.
Take this Pokedex and you'll be ready to start your internship.
It's a good concept, Andrew. It's much better than like...
You're
an 11-year-old, you don't know how to forage, nor do you have money.
Budgets are a bit tight, but I have some normal friends you can choose to... And what good is a Pokedex without a Pokemon to register? Budgets are a bit tight, but I have some normal friends you can choose to start. Choose a Pokemon.
Ooh, y'all. Chat, you're going to have to help me choose my first Pokemon.
So you should go left to right and show who the starters are.
Okay.
We have Deerling, the dual-type grass normal.
Okay.
We have Litleo, the dual-type fire normal. And we have Bidoof, the updated water normal.
Sure.
I have taken all of these Pokemon. I have changed their evolution levels so that they are all relatively the same.
Okay.
Like, so that they're like starters and Bidoof doesn't evolve at level 15. I have updated their stats so I think they're all a little bit stronger, but they are about the strength of kind of in between a typical first stage Pokemon and second stage Pokemon because they're only 2 lines instead of 3. They're 2 lines, but they all evolve in 30s.
Okay.
So
this thing's going to stick with me for a while.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so those are the updates I've made.
Okay. Here's my thing.
Got Team Bambi, Deerling's a cutie pie.
Team Bambi. First time chat. Hey, thank you.
Can't put that's just.
No, I know.
Okay.
No, it's not. We don't talk about the users.
Okay. You can't put Bidoof on the screen, not expect me to vote for Bidoof.
That's true.
Deerling's cute. Does it have seasonal changes?
Ooh. Because that one is the... I don't know.
Red Seraph.
Can you move the thing off the chat?
I believe that it does, but not intentionally. Like, I think that it does in the same way that it checks the time based off of my system values. I'm going to figure out what I want to do with seasonal stuff.
You need to scroll down on chat because you paused it.
You're right.
Thank you. Cloak and daggers, exactly. Okay. See,
I will say, like all Pokemon games, it's probably a little easier if you go with the fire type to start.
Yeah.
It might be a little harder if you go with the grass type because there are bugs early on. Surprising. Yeah.
Okay, so we got. That's a good question for the seasonal changes because I was wondering that too as someone who just looked through the Pokedex extensively. I think so. Chat is leaning towards Bidoof or Deerling. Ooh, will you be able to catch the other starters in this game?
Probably. Probably eventually.
Oh, okay.
I only have 2 gyms done.
Okay.
I don't have a specific spot ready to go for them yet, but I will probably figure that it. If I'm setting the game up and saying that the goal is to catch all the Pokemon, I should probably make the Pokedex completable.
Yeah, especially since you're not going to do like trading and whatever.
Exactly.
Unless you are going to do trading or whatever. I think I'm going to go with Deerling.
Okay.
Yes. I'm not going to nickname it.
Okay.
I never nickname anything in my personal Pokemon games.
Deerling's data's added.
It's the seasoned Pokemon kind of. It is 2 feet tall and weighs 43 pounds. Look at that cute thing. I saw like 10 of those things today.
Yeah. The turning of the seasons changes the color and scent of this Pokemon's fur. People use it to mark the seasons.
The scent?
Yeah, one of the things that I like about these 3 is that they are all 3 different generations.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Gen 4, 5, and 6. Here's a little something to help you kickstart your field work.
Thank you.
Now have at it. Good luck with our research.
Dear Stinky. Yeah, check the trash can. You probably didn't put anything in here.
I did not put anything in there. I'm curious as to why you were able to walk on that poster.
What poster?
Go back to that poster.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can walk on
Someone
a wall.
give me some paper. Give me a notebook.
Someone want to take some... No. All right. So I just go, huh?
As a Pokemon game. Yeah, Sam's here to buy... used to have to work for certain companies if you wanted to make a video game. Now anyone can do it. Isn't technology great?
Ain't life greens.
Having a Pokemon seems so cool. I can't wait till I'm old enough to have one of my own. I'm gonna train a huge dragon.
That's me.
That is you.
Oop. Let's go in this other house. Oop. I like your flowers, Andrew. You did some good landscaping.
Thank you. Oh, you're doing fieldwork for Dr. Hawthorne? Mm-hmm. You've always been such a good neighbor to us. Let me give you something to help on your way.
Oh.
Obtain the town map.
Cool.
Save the game before you open that, because I'm not sure what's going to happen.
Okay.
Good luck with your travels. Come back to see us sometime. Dr. Hawthorne used to be a pretty respected researcher, but now he's just a washed-up old coot.
Wow, damn.
I feel bad for whatever kids he ropes into doing field work for him. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Please don't walk on all the walls.
I'm not walking on all the walls. Checking for bugs.
What happens if you leave town without a Pokemon? I've accounted for that and made it so that when you get there, you go, oh, I need to go to the lab to start my internship.
Oh, good call.
I'm on to you.
Good call. Okay.
I want to add something that pops down and says what route you're on as you go through, but I haven't done that yet. But welcome to Route 1.
I want to catch a Pokemon in this little patch of grass right here. There we go. You know, I probably should have looked at Deering. Bone sweet.
Bone sweet.
Bone sweet. Should have looked at this thing before we did anything to it. Whoopsies. Ooh, we got 3 moves off the gate. I also appreciate the game. Oh, that's too bad. Probably good. Ugh. I killed my first Pokemon in this. That'd be very embarrassing.
Now you're Nuzlocking, right? Easier too?
I don't think I'm gonna Nuzlocke.
No, you're good.
I just cause like I wanna catch the Mons, man. Mm-hmm. How you feeling over here?
I'm feeling good.
The fruit Pokemon. That thing is a foot tall, 7.1 pounds. Mm-hmm. That's a good amount of fruit right there.
Because of its sweet, delicious aroma, bird Pokemon are always after it, but it's not intelligent enough to care.
Oh.
I will say, I did not write all of these. These are all
legit entries.
Well, I don't know about, legit's up to you. They are all from, they all got imported through the thing.
Sure. You know what? I just said, hey, how do I open up the... Okay, it is like
There you go.
Pokemon. Give me the cursor off there, please.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm giving you the cursor, now you're just moving all over the place. All right. It's an impish one. Caught it today in Hawthorne's office. We made it level 5. It has good endurance. Okay. Says higher defense, lower special attack. Is that what that means?
Yep.
Overgrow.
Sparkle Lord, getting experience when you catch Pokemon is something that's been
Come on.
standardized since in the past couple generations of Pokemon games. It didn't used to be a thing, but it is now. Thank God.
Honestly. Probably shouldn't have. Is that always been harshly?
No, String Shot's been updated in recent years.
To be harshly fell?
Yeah, instead of just fell.
Oh, okay, Wurmple.
Oh, I will say you can go back to your old apartment and
heal.
And rest in the same way that you could go back to Mom.
Perfect. Worm Pokemon. That thing weighs more than a Bounsweet. Sticks to its tree branches and eats leaves. The thread it spits from its mouth becomes gooey when it touches air and slows the movement of its foes.
Yeah, plural J. Gen 7 sounds right, but at some point I stop registering when things happen. I'm just like, all right, it's different now. Good to good to know.
We are good.
Yeah, Gen 7 sounds right.
How embarrassing would it have been if I hopped over both of those and just missed it? I can run.
So that's part of the reason that I have them so close. I wanted to... Oh, I will say, save often, just in case... I just want to make sure that we don't hit something that is a game-breaking bug. Yeah. That's weird. Why can't you go upstairs? Oh.
I don't know.
Talk to him.
No pizza rolls.
Talk to him again. You need to take a load off? Someone already moved into your old room. But you're more than welcome to crash on the couch. The couch is stained and gross, but it beats sleeping on the floor.
Incredible. So is everybody healed now?
Dex entries so far have been legit.
Good.
Bound Sweets is Ultra Suns and Deerling is the original black and white entry. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Cool. Thank you.
I just grabbed them. They're from a file that's from the original thing. I might update some of them as they are since they're starters, and with some of the new stuff as I get used to the as I figure out what I want the region to be, I might update some stuff to reflect that. But yeah, Viralore, I like how the start of this game basically goes, here's your Pokedex, your starter, and some Pokeballs. Get the fuck out of my lab. Look, that's all I ever want Pokemon games to start with.
Yeah.
So
I don't need lore.
I figured I would just be the change I wanted to see in the world.
You have the entire game to build the lore up. You don't need to establish that much lore in the first go.
Exactly. He's a washed up old professor. He needs you to complete a Pokedex, something he somehow doesn't have access to as a professor. Go.
Mm-hmm. It's the grunt work, you know. You gotta do. He doesn't have time to do all this searching. He doesn't have time to do the data entry.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited because you are my favorite person, and I'm very excited to see all the different ways that you've inserted yourself in this game.
Thank you. We're two trainers and we're locking eyes.
Like this.
That means we just gotta have a battle. Dolores, man, what if you could have an unsupervised internship so you can earn your own money? Yeah. Yup. Who'd say no to an unpaid internship?
Okay, Bounsweet. Wurmple, let's hope you have some moves because I forgot to look at them again.
I will say, big update that I made myself. I've already updated one of the Pokemon you find on Route 1. I gave Bounsweet Tackle. Just because I wanted to make sure that if you were Nuzlocking, you didn't end up with a Pokemon that did not know how to attack.
Appreciate that.
Because it starts with just Splash and Plain Ice.
Poison.
It's a poison type, babe.
It can't poison.
You
it,
also can't be poisoned, so like, double-edged sword.
Everyone's getting a hand on this Wurmple ball. Do you think if it curled up, it would look like a centipede or whatever it would be? Oh, come on. Poison looks cool. What is that animation from?
RPG Maker.
That's cool. I need to...
I'm going to say off the top, if there's something that looks cool or sounds cool, that is from RPG Maker. It is not from me. Beaten down.
80 cents. Okay,
It's-
real test.
Pokemon do not currently lose HP as you walk when they're poisoned.
Thank God.
They will in the future, because I miss that as a thing.
You miss it?
Once I figure out how to update the code, I will update that. I should probably change that so that's a shorter conversation after the first time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I am just going through it, aren't I?
No, I mean, it's a fair thing to do. If I got to run around beating children and taking their money through RPG mechanics, I'd be all right with it. Same.
Berries.
Oh, you want berries?
I do want berries.
Uh-oh. Probably sneak around that guy, whoever he is.
Okay, what do we got going on? We got Splash, Tackle, Play Nice. Oops. Tackle, Growl, Sand Attack. A Betcha Berry!
Oh, cute.
Yeah! Definitely can't be take. Whoops, not good.
If your Pokemon doesn't lose HP from walking, there's no incentive to have antidotes on hand. Exactly.
I agree.
Hey, you must be Sam. Dr. Hawthorne mentioned he was taking on another intern. It's good to meet you. I'm Harry. This internship's going to be a great opportunity to take on the league. What do you say we kick off working together with a battle?
So this is another intern?
Yes.
Okay. That's Gary.
No, it's Harry.
The hole. Ugh.
I wanted to keep with the idea of starters having normal types, but I also wanted his starter to be better than yours. And
Yeah,
so I made it
outside
a fighting type as well. So yeah, outside of the traditional, the traditional triangle, I guess.
Yeah.
I almost said trilogy.
I was also thinking trilogy, so.
That's my intern, legally distinct Harry. Does Harry always have a Stuffle? Fluffy would make it easier for Litleo to deal with it. Steerium, you are absolutely right. I am figuring out how to do that. So Stuffle, right now, I believe its two abilities are Fluffy
Well,
and
first casualty. That's fine.
Klutz, both of which are a bit tough for, well, one of which is really good, the other of which is really bad. And it does kind of make him weak to fire types. So that's something I'm going to be fixing. Well, fixing makes it sound like it's broken, but it is something that...
Has cute charm
Why
too.
does it have cute charm? Why does it have cute
so cute!
charm?
It's so cute! That's why.
Either way, I also don't want... Well, and I think... Maybe past you was smarter than I thought. Maybe. Yeah, I also don't want it to be doing attract as the
Anything.
ability, because that's really strong too. Cute charm is the hidden. I might have messed up. Okay, I must have messed up the scripting on that, because I think I did a counting in base 0 or whatever error, because it goes 0, 1, 2 instead of 1, 2, 3. I think I hit 2 thinking it would be Klutz, but I accidentally did it setting it to cute charm.
Whoops.
I'll figure it out.
Okay.
Wow, it sure is good to be partnered with such a good trainer.
Sure is.
I'm going to head on to Archivale Town, But you might
Arcavale.
find some cool Pokemon up in Deep Ring Woods. I'll smell you later. You're currently in a town called Deep Ring Retreat,
Oh, wow.
which is a thing that should have popped down.
What happens if I plant a berry? Well,
you try and use fertilizer.
Okay, that's why.
Detoy, babe.
Come on.
This whole playthrough is data collection and quality testing? Absolutely. And as I was saying before, I am going to release this once we are done.
Oh.
Please respect the ancestors honored in Deep Ring Woods. Once we are done doing this stream, I will be releasing it. I haven't figured out exactly how yet. I don't think I want to go through Relic Castle at this point, just because I want to keep it a small play test because we're very early. But I'll probably be putting up a link soon.
Oh, sorry. I'm glad I brought a video game. Visiting my grandparents would be so boring without it. Oh.
Deep Ring Retreat's closer to a retirement community than a city. Here we respect our ancestors and pray for the future.
So did you add in all this text?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
The intro, like cinematic, all of that is lightly changed just to reflect like here's what I'm doing, but it is mostly stuff that was the default intro to the game. Other than that, I've written all of the dialogue and any text that pops up
That's
outside
so cool.
of Pokedex entries and like battle notification. Anything you would see in an old Pokemon game, they wrote. All
Sure,
the
so
dialogue
you
and
did.
stuff, I wrote.
Love a quiet old town. None of the hustle and bustle of big cities. Ballers is out here.
Hey, you found a Pokeball. Be careful if you head into Deep Ring Woods. Those woods are old and they carry resentment in their trunks. We leave offerings at the shrine to help ensure we all stay safe. Extending that generosity to travelers is the least we can do. 2 potions.
Got a bunch of stuff.
Our daughter grew up and became an important gym leader.
Oh, cool.
I'm excited that she gets to live her dream, but I wish she'd come home once in a while.
Oh.
Writing all the NPCs gets tiring quick. It doesn't. A good chunk of it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you check out the Pokemon Mart before you head to Route 2. They have a lot of helpful things for trainers. And shopping locally stimulates the economy. Hell yeah, it does. Oh. Yeah,
A lot of it's actually it doesn't get as tiring as you'd think. Don't listen to that guy. That guy's gonna stop lying soon.
Ooh. I think we'll be okay.
Oh, why is that all? Why does everything cost 200?
Except for the repel.
Yeah, that. I think I need to update some code. Get it while it's cheap. What was I saying? Oh, writing NPCs. They actually are pretty easy to write because it feels less like, God, I have 7 NPCs here. What do I make them all say? And it actually becomes more of a, I have things I want to tell the player.
Yeah.
How do I do it? And then so it's like
here's the storytelling aspect to it.
so like I'll get into a little bit of game design chat for a second. Actually, if we go back into Deep Ring,
Okay.
if we go back in here, what we get are old lady says that it's a little dangerous in these woods. Guy by the mart says, hey, remember that there's a Pokemon. There's a Pokemon mart. Also, Route 2 is going to be is long. I've made Route 2 pretty long in this game, and so you should stock up on stuff.
Yeah, you should do this.
As a reminder of that, I have something else that also kind of points to that later in that I'll talk about when we get there. One guy says, this is what this town is. One guy makes a joke about the fact that grandparents are old. So I get 3 people that say a different thing about what it means to be old in the world, right? So and then one guy says, "Hey, by the way, poison damage from walking is back."
Something to know early on if you didn't get hit by a wormhole earlier.
Exactly. So it is all things that players should know and that you want to get across to the player. You make an NPC say it directly to them.
Sure.
Game writing is easy. Someone hire me. So yeah, you should, now that we've talked for a while, we should probably check on that old man.
Oh, right. Oh no, old man, the guy's dead. Snorlax cosplay. Hello?
There's a scoundrel up on the hill messing with the village's shrine.
Hang on, I think you mean.
Huh?
I think you mean.
There's a scoundrel up on the hill messing with the village's shrine.
Here we go.
If my back weren't acting up, my Pokemon and I would go show them a thing or two.
This is actually... Can I let chat know a secret? A secret about what tomorrow is?
What's your secret about what tomorrow is? Oh, yeah, you can tell them.
Oh, okay. Tomorrow's Andrew's birthday.
It is, and that's me every day.
So that's
Oh, if my back weren't acting up, I certainly would go do something.
Anytime. Aw, nick it. This thing.
Glad that
It's
Andrew's
fine.
Andrew every day.
Nope.
Can't wait for the old man Miraculous to get better as soon as the problem's dealt with. I wonder. He actually... Imagine if you dealt with the problem, jumped down from the hill, and it was just like, the old man died. He's gone
That's
now.
it. just cracks me up of yeah, that's just us, right? At this point. Just ouch my back.
What do
Is
I
that
decree?
Swiper from Dora the Explorer? It sure is.
I'm not hurt. I just come here to vibe on the ground every day. Look, floor time's an important part of the creative process.
Andrew, what do you decree for Andrew Day?
Come watch me stream. I'm streaming tomorrow to celebrate my birthday. Aided by the soft pads on its feet, it silently raids the food stores of other Pokemon. It survives off its ill-gotten gains.
Ill-gotten.
Old man got attacked by a Nickit and had no Pokemon. Boy, are you glad you didn't venture out without a Pokemon.
I like that you can use items again. I like that a lot.
Yeah. I didn't know you could, so that's really neat.
Yep.
Glad to know it.
Good to know.
I won't let you steal from our shrine too.
What?
Uh-oh.
Gentleman
Sweet
Maurice.
free Pokemon.
Should probably get out of here.
I will say, there is a chance that some of these battles are a little overtuned. I've made them in mind with the people we'll be playing and leveling up regularly, but I don't really know standard user behavior, I guess. So
I am your first standard user.
Yeah. I want the game to be a little bit more challenging than a traditional Pokemon game, where you would just fight a kid and his rat. But I don't want it to be like, the game is absolutely not your like, my hardcore Kaizo run,
Right.
hack. Like I'm not trying to build anything like that. Crit.
Wormhole. Not sure if this is gonna work or not.
Did I make some animations naturally faster too? No, that is all.
I'm like slamming this A button over here, y'all. That's just how I play Pokemon games. That will
Anything like that is all Essentials / RPG Maker. I don't know which one to give credit for it, but it is how it is built. I will say another part of it is that your team is a bug, a grass type, and a something like. It's kind of hard making a Pokemon game because it's like, oh, this battle's nothing if you chose the fire starter.
Right, yeah, but
like
everybody's gonna get a hand on this ball if it's a grass type with Nickit learn beat up. That's for everyone in my party, right? Like once for for one of the party.
It's like Fury swipes, and it hits for every member of the team. Yeah.
All right. Woo! Ollie. Here, buddy. Okay.
I swear, if I was a younger man.
Did you have to do what? Wurmple's evolving.
Did I have to do what?
Which one we gonna get, y'all? You'll see that there's a right answer to this question.
Silcoon.
We'll see if that's the right answer to this question later on.
It prepares for evolution using the energy it stored while it was a Wurmple. It keeps watch over the surroundings with its 2 eyes.
And Harden. Wurmple evolves very fast. I remember and also forget that. Because like I just haven't played, because that's the game that I played the most, Sapphire and Ruby and such, growing up. But
when you played a bunch, then the stuff that you play is
right.
just like end game content, not you're not running around catching Wurmple 8
right,
times,
yeah, I know,
right?
I
Yeah,
don't care,
exactly. Yeah, Wurmple and then like Caterpie and Metapod do, or Caterpie and Weedle. I picked Wurmple there because I wanted to. I didn't want to run into the thing that you get into some ROM hacks and some I think even X and Y were kind of like this, especially really early on, where there's like 18 different Pokemon you can run into on a route, and it all feels a little unorganized.
Whoa, person already, damn, okay.
Like a little unorganized and all like, these folks left all sorts of stuff laying around.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
That's a Team Rocket member.
But I want to avoid running into like, this is Route 1. There are 7 different bug poison types on it. You have a 5% chance of running into each of them. One of the big things I'm trying to focus on here is having a curated experience rather than, I want curated over maximalist.
That makes a lot of sense.
So, yeah. And so I picked Wurmple there because I think it's fun that it splits the evolution.
Yes. So we're a Silcoon now. We can take that on. How you doing tonight, Andrew?
I'm doing great.
Chet, how y'all doing tonight?
I had pizza for dinner.
That's
my
true.
favorite pizza place. I'm having a great birthday weekend. I've never been a big like, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, this is my birthday week. All eyes on me I've never been one of those people, but I've had a nice birthday weekend.
Good.
You've been very nice about celebrating me this weekend, so it's been a lot of fun.
I like celebrating Andrew. Because as he said, he doesn't, I don't know. It's nice to celebrate Andrew. I like that Nick it is.
Salmon curry for dinner sounds great.
Whoa.
Like that Nick gets one of the Pokemon you meet in
Yeah.
the woods. Yeah,
Did you expect to see a fox
like
there
Nick
too?
it. A lot of errands and shopping to prep for a trip next weekend.
Ooh.
Hell yeah.
Love when we get a ghost type from the dead old man. Maybe some goodies for myself.
Yeah, we got a bunch of stream snacks.
Stream snacks. Been watching a lot of John Mulaney recently to fall asleep, and we don't want to watch his new thing yet because we want to actually sit down and watch it. But I hope I can't.
All right, babe, you can't just go.
A Murkrow! But I could because I'll get a Murkrow!
Yeah, you can just go back to the Pokemon Center after every battle, but. Just back from a camping trip where I cooked Italian sausage over an open flame? Hell yeah.
That sounds great.
That sounds wonderful.
I need something else to balance out this team. What did it try to use? I don't know.
I didn't see. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Man, there's a lot of crits.
Sausage looked burnt, but it was perfect inside? Hell yeah. I will say my worry here is that...
Sorry, but I'm more... Partly it's on the screen, partly I'm concerned it's going to slide on my shoulder and I'm going to mess something up.
Italian sausage roasting on an open fire. My concern here is that Murkrow has a pretty high catch rate, or low catch rate, whichever way that's calculated. So I worry that it's might be a little tough to catch on what is essentially Route 2. But I like Murkrow.
I know, if everything dies except for Silcoon, then I'm gonna not use the next Pokemon. Yep. Murkrow. Well. Come on, Silcoon.
You healed at the this Pokemon Center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it. Throw a ball.
I just don't want to give half my money to this Murkrow.
Wow, worst that'll happen is it'll you don't get half your money.
I know, a percentage of my money. I don't want to do that either.
Come on, Silcoon, tank it.
Ugh.
Okay.
Come on, Silcoon.
You also have a team that is very bad against Murkrow specifically.
I know. Well, and I need to playtest dying, so it works out.
That's true, yeah. I need to make sure this works.
Yep.
We're going to be healed to perfect health. We hope you excel.
Oh, that's much better. Thanks for saying I hope you excel, except for I hope you come again soon, because that's a little dark.
I didn't add that, but I'll take credit.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Or just have to get a Raspberry Pi set up for the TV downstairs? Hell yeah. Are you trying to go the, like, Plex route, or is it more of a as an emulation machine? Are you going wildcard and doing both? Yes? Hell yeah.
What is a poison? Oops. Well.
Plex emulation Steam.
Fuck
Steam
this
Link.
thing.
Hell yeah.
I hate these. These are the worst.
I love Drowsy. They were in our house all the time.
I know. They're in our house all the time.
Lived up the myrrh in their name with the multi-myrrh. Yeah, it's the myrrh. You got murked by the Murkrow.
I got murked. I should have got more Pokeballs. Oh well. Maybe I'll come across some more Pokeballs. Doop. 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 Normally I'm a lot more talkative during streams, but I also don't have to pay attention as much because you're playing the game, and I do not have Andrew's ability to play a game and hold 3 conversations. So, it's a hypnosis Pokemon. It is 3 foot tall and 3 inches, and it weighs 71 pounds. That's the size of a small child. About a 3 foot small child, honestly. Yeah. If your nose becomes itchy while you're sleeping, it's a sure sign that a drowsy is standing above your pillow and trying to eat your dreams through your nostril. I'm sorry, what?
Just give me the big back end.
I don't think, okay.
So real talk. Okay, real
yeah,
question.
We're looking at this thing, right?
Real question, if a drowsy eats your dreams,
right, yeah.
is it
slurping
going mouth,
or
is it taking the
nose?
nose?
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that we're on the same disgusting page here. I think it's I think it's like an elephant. I think it eats through its mouth, but I think that it slurps through its snout.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what is a dream solid food or does it slurp?
No, I think it slurps.
You think dreams are liquid?
I think it depends on the I
agree.
I think it depends on the stage of sleep you're in.
Oh, okay.
So I think that REM dreams, you might have to really get up in there, versus everything else is bad REM dreams.
They concealed carry a special curly straw just for dreams.
Alternatively, I think ear. Ugh. What's open? Ugh. Come on. Did you up the crit rate in this
Nope.
game? I swear to God you did.
Does snoring make it more difficult? Y'all are asking really good questions.
Ugh.
Really good questions that I love
Ugh.
considering. Thank you.
No, you're not supposed to hit after I lowered your accuracy. What are you doing?
Murkrow has super luck. That's right. That is its ability. Murkrow specifically does have an upped crit rate. That's right. I forget about that. Maybe Murkrow should not be in Route 2. Maybe there's a reason that it's not in other games.
Maybe it shouldn't have 2 flying type moves though. This is the only thing. I have a sticky barb or a poison barb, whatever the fuck that it's gonna up this. You flinched? Is it for secondary effects or is it just crits?
I think super luck is. Super luck is crits. There is a different one that
Yeah! Sand attack!
there's a different one that that like Togepi has that updates the like number of times that the secondary effect happens.
Sand attack! Whew!
All right, Murkrow's tough. I'm taking notes.
Level 9.
I will say Murkrow's rough. It also isn't. I don't think that there is one Pokemon that you can get early game. There's a ledge up there.
Oh, sure is.
There's one Pokemon early game you can get that is a counter to Murkrow. Now that I'm thinking about it, but it's hard to find. So I might reconsider having Murkrow so often in this early game just for that reason.
Yeah, maybe it's
Honestly, it might just be Nickets. Show off that funky little
tail. Those pitter patter feet.
Also, I'm not opposed to a hard fight, but I don't think like Rocket Grunt number 2 is
Yeah,
where you want to put your tough battles.
Well, maybe you
God
can just make
gives-
it a level 5 too.
Yeah, that's something that I'm considering for these trainers. Yeah, God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. In this case, Rocket Grunt number 2.
Not as good with this controller. Toad School!
That's cool.
Toad School! Smack. You the boy! So it goes up to level 9, or to Gen 9.
Yes.
You said-
Oh, did I say Gen 8?
Yeah,
You know what? I think it was added as the Gen 8 pack, and then they've added Gen 9 since then.
that makes sense.
Yeah, I started this before Gen 9 came out, so that's where we are.
Yeah. Oh, I need to get more Pokeballs. It's fun to have a ground type this early on. There we go. Murkrow's tough, and having tough Pokemon that you can catch so early is a neat thing if you were able to catch it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would leave Murkrow as something you can catch. I might change out it being a trainer fight.
Yeah. The Woodier Pokemon?
Yeah, Woodier. I think it's a type of mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Toadstool lives in muggy forests. The flaps that fall from its body are chewy and very delicious.
Flaps. Flaps.
Toadstool looks up at you scribbling in the Pokedex. He's like, "You're not writing about my flaps, are you?"
I'm self-conscious about my flaps.
It's exciting to see you add yet another grass type to the team.
Thank you. I love my grass type Pokemon. Gotta heal up Toadstool too. And I gotta get Pokeballs for the 5th time.
Love to live with Pokemon I can eat parts of.
That's an important thing for you to note on your internship
That's
field research.
Any Pokemon.
No. There's no way you're eating Arceus.
That's quitter talk. I've read Delicious in Dungeon.
That's right.
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'm built different.
Someone not lived through the eating. That's
Notably,
true.
Arceus.
Oh, I did go up there, I promise. Okay.
Yeah, it's fair. If I'm not built different, I sure as shit will be afterwards. Super runaway.
Oops.
Yeah, Sam's doing the grass gym leader challenge.
Run away, run away. Run and break your heart. Whoa.
Watch it, Pipsqueak.
Rude.
Wow, Toad School.
Now Toad School
Is cool.
very cool.
One thing that I'm thinking about that I need to make sure I do is,
Oh, that's not Pokemon.
so Pokemon can have items when you catch them,
Yeah.
and I should make sure that I, like, know what each one is doing.
Status move will be unimpeded but slower. I've never heard of that ability.
So
I mean, probably because it's a Gen 9 thing, but
It's Toad School's, like, signature ability.
okay.
Basically, you know how Prankster makes it so that your status moves always go first?
Mhm.
With Toad School, your status moves always go second,
But?
but they always hit.
Oh, okay. So like if I use flamethrower or whatever, it's gonna go second, but it's gonna burn it.
Poison powder
Oh,
will always go
okay,
second, but it
okay.
will always hit. I believe is what my Mycelium Might is. It's been a while.
Right.
It's one of those abilities that's neat, but like makes the Pokemon non-viable competitively in a way that's really sad.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not the most useful, I don't think, that I'll see for all of my things. That's okay. Branch Poke. Is Branch Poke unique to? Oh, that's a Grookey move, isn't it?
It's the Grookey move, yeah. I figure Deerling's got little
Yeah. Well,
branches.
Poke. Bone claws. Okay.
You're too good for me.
Yeah, that's right. I am. Nice to have.
One thing, as I've done playtesting on my own, one thing that I realized is that it's hard to do, but having ways that you can, like, also learn this from Dark Souls, but like having ways to get back to the entrance earlier without
Having to
like
go
mini
back all the way.
shortcuts. Mini shortcuts is something that I'm trying to do. So like that used to be a row of trees at the bottom of that hill, but now it's a thing that you can jump down.
I appreciate that.
So that you can, like, if you fight through that extra grunt and you're like, great, now I need to heal, you don't have to go all the way back and you can just jump down. And but then you still have to go through the next time, but it's
just, I'm not hating everything in my life.
it's been putting this together has been a real crash course in, like, concepts of game design. In a way that it makes sense that, like, hey folks, doing something means you learn a lot about doing it.
Right, yeah.
But, like, it's really interesting the ways that, like, I've had to learn a lot of ideas and techniques doing this.
It's fun to see, like, because this is an Andrew free playthrough, more or less. So it's like, oh, this is my playstyle of playing Pokemon games, which is catch everything. And then rebuild your team. Then you see.
Well, see, and then I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is how Sam plays the game. She thinks she's catching everything, but she saw one Pokemon on Route 1 and then booked it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm catching everything through my route. I'm not, like, going around. This is why I never called it Ralts when I was a kid. Like, I'm not going around, like, searching for stuff.
Yeah, catch everything, heal often. It's a good way to play.
Yep. The mushroom Pokemon. I got 2 of them.
Loves to eat damp, composted soil and forest. If you enter a forest after a long rain, you can see many Shroomish feasting on composted soil.
And you know what that is?
It's that mycelium mite, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Toadstool looks at Shroomish and be like, they talking about your flaps over there?
Looks back. You're not writing about my flaps again, are you? Thief?
If only I had a Pokemon that would be thematically appropriate to teach Thief to.
Yeah, but also that one probably learns at our level up.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Also, TMs are single use.
Ah!
Something that I didn't realize until I was playtesting. But also, I think I'm okay with TMs being single use. So, that's where I am.
I like it. I can appreciate both ways. As someone who never uses TMs though, but like, I like the ability both ways. Oh, man,
One of the things that one of the benefits that I have building.
Oh, that's not doing anything, is it?
Oh, it's a dark type.
Yeah, I know, but I just thought that it would be do a little bit more than halfway. That's okay.
I mean, yeah, you did half damage.
Yeah.
One of the things that it's a benefit for me. One of the things that I don't have to worry about with this is, this doesn't have to be a forever game, and it doesn't have to like sustain a Pokemon generation attached to it, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I don't have to.
You're just kind of free. You can do willy-nilly stuff. You don't have to...
So I kind of get the like Legends Arceus style where I can say like, great, I can just put whatever Pokemon I want in this. I don't have to worry about this supporting,
right?
3 years of play. And I also, which means that I don't have to have every TM in a repeatable way that people can get so that they can build a competitive team. And I don't have to worry about things like
You don't
that.
have to balance stuff in the same way. Yeah.
I don't have to let people have access to every single Pokemon through this game,
Gotta get out of here. That's right. Ooh, Stardust. Damn, okay. Do you have to... I figured for years you couldn't catch Ralts in Movie Sapphire because I had a child and wasn't aware of that would be 100 catch rate or whatever, yeah. Meanwhile, I saw Wally catch Ralts in the grass. I would fucking grind in every playthrough until I ran into one. Hater corner time. When are we doing Hater Corner, Andrew?
I think after you get out of here might be a good time.
Okay.
Miracle Seed. Hey look, that guy's back problems have magically cleared up.
Let's see. Here. Yes. You have the only grass type. This is cool music, Andrew.
Yeah, I never let it sit this long. I didn't know there was that backing bit to it. That's cool. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to stop them before they got away.
Yeah. Too busy getting up or whatever.
On behalf of the villagers, please accept this token of gratitude.
Perfect. Rock smash.
Rock smash.
Rock smash.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you again for your help. Who would have guessed? It's almost like I've played a Pokemon game or two before. Yeah. Wild Shroomish appeared. So what I was saying earlier about encouraging players to make sure that they go to the shop and do that.
Is Stardust too.
So I gave a Stardust there.
Yeah.
Before I had an amulet coin, which I found had 2 effects. One, it completely disrupted the economy of the game because I was testing something and realized I had like $10,000 by the second mark. And the other thing is that I just handed it to a Pokemon and kept going. Giving a Stardust lets you jumpstart. Lets you jumpstart how much money players will have if they spent a bunch on
something dumb.
If they spent a bunch on a bunch of Pokeballs or something like that, it lets them stock up later to get ready for that route, and it encourages them to go in and sell it,
right?
So that they are in the mark.
Like, might as well.
So another using the design of the game to
that's really cool.
To push player behavior is the idea here. Do I have the rock climbing HM in this one? I do not at the moment, and I don't know if it is in the initial pack, but I do know enough. It's one of those things that I bet they have code to let it happen. Check that tree real quick.
Sure does look like
Great.
it can be cut down.
So when you're building it, you can use like a debug mode to play the game and test stuff. But when you do, it just says, "Do you want to cut this?" And so I wanted to make sure that like that's all being respected. And,
Right.
It's not
like,
just
okay,
letting you
there's gonna
cut
be-
stuff. Sam, before we get into Route 2,
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I already forgot.
would you like to go to a special zone?
I would like to go to a special zone. Let me save this really quick just
All
in
right.
case.
Yeah, let's save this. Sam, let's take a minute.
Let's take a second.
Let's take a second. Let's get me over here.
Okay.
I have a question for you, babe.
What you got, Andrew?
Well, I want you to tell me
Uh-huh.
where are you going?
Well, I gotta...
Oh, chat, we talk a lot about Sam being a hater is one of the things that we've learned through doing this. That Sam at a moment's notice can tell you which Pokemon she hates and why. As a result, I would like to welcome you all very quickly. Sam, you haven't seen the slide I've created for this.
Oh, okay.
It's time to welcome everyone over to Sam's Hate Corner. It is Sam's Hater Zone. I've got a bunch of angry Pokemon along the side
God,
so they
I'm so
can look
happy.
in at you. Sam, when you're ready to present, tell me when, and I will start the. I'll start the thing.
Oops,
Yeah, everyone is.
Sorry, I gotta fix my blazer.
We've got an Excelgor, a Shroomish. We've seen enough of them today. Primeape. Everyone is pissed to be here.
Gumi is pissed to be here too. Can I have the mouse after you get it started to start my presentation? I have some clicking animations.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll let you. I thought I was changing, but you go right ahead.
No, I have cues. Andrew, do you want to be on stream with us for me?
Sure, I would. I thought I was.
No.
I thought I was doing more production work here, but I guess I'm not.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I have everything set.
Sam, important question for you.
Yeah.
Who do you hate?
Oh, Andrew, see, can I just click here? Is that okay?
Yes, you can click there.
Okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Gumi has a halo. Gumi didn't die. Gumi's just a perfect little angel,
Gumi is a perfect little angel.
and I wanted to reflect that.
I'm gonna be doing one of these a whole lot because I can't see
Shooketh by the abashed anger on Gumi's face.
Thank you. Friends, you've known me for a long time. I've been streaming since approximately, December 2019.
That sounds right, yeah.
So I've compiled, I'm sure if you want to go back, you can see all of the times I've had different opinions about Pokemon. As we've mentioned, I've been on exactly one episode of Champs in the Making, a couple here and there in person for live streaming events. So I thought that I would do everyone the favor in consolidating all my Pokemon, in all my hate into one specific thing. But, there's a lot.
Try again.
There's a lot of Pokemon that I absolutely love. As you can see here on the screen. Adorable little monsters. Some that do a lot of damage, some that are really good defensively, some that are really good attackers, etc., etc.
Yeah,
But that's not what...
Houndstone is a dog that deals 14,000 damage per second, so I feel you.
Yeah, so, this is... But we're not here to talk about the Pokemon that I love.
No, we're not.
No,
It's
we're
not.
not.
It's not
We're
the
just
flaming.
haters
The
zone.
flaming words at the bottom do not indicate that.
We're here for Pokemon Sam's Hates, a collection of mons that make Sam go, ugh, on sight. Presented by Samantha, Master of Science, professional Twitch streamer, Mario Party champion, Haley's Bingo winner. Thank you.
Excited to have you on.
Thank you. But my animations don't work.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. These are supposed to come up individually. That's okay. But first, stats. They're out of all 1,010 Pokemon, I hate 111 of them, and that's 11%.
Easy math there.
And so, from Gen 1, you can see I hate 9 out of the original 151, 6%. Gen 2, 14%. Gen 3, 13. Gen 4 sucks shit. Gen 5 has 11 of those new 156 Pokemon, which I thought was kind of interesting. Side note that they added 5 more than the original. They probably had those coming out at GameStop or some shit like that. Gen 6, 6%, and then the last 3 was just kind of fun because there's 8% for each of them. I thought that was kind of cute that Gen 7 I hated 7, Gen 8 I hated 8, and Gen 9 I hated 9. I promise I didn't do it intentionally like that.
So Gen 5, they did what if we just made
Yeah, I know.
all the Pokemon
Yeah, I know.
new, so they had to introduce 156 of them, more than 10% of which sucked, I will say. So
Yeah, I know, 11%.
continue.
Okay, so the first Pokemon that I hate, drumroll please. And I did a random number. I went through all of the. Sorry, I'm gonna make you drumroll for a second. I went through all the Pokedexes, obviously, and then I took a random number generator. So we're not going in any kind of specific order. We're just going in the specific order of the number generator.
Okay.
Okay.
Who do you hate?
I hate this shit. I hate more Grem Rem Rem. Cause look at it. Look at its little upturned nose. Look at its little like come at you. I've also like, it's also I don't know. I just hate it. It just makes me go ugh. So first of all, this is its shield entry. This Pokedex entry. With sly cunning, it tries to lure people into the woods. Some believe it to have the power to make crops grow. Crops don't grow in the woods. They don't grow in the woods. What are you doing? You're gonna see this thing like just wandering the fields. I grew up in Indiana. I know where crops grow. Okay, number 2, moving right along. I hate Lycanroc. Because, I don't know if you remember, Andrew, but I will do this little anecdote for the crowd here. So, Andrew and I, thank you, furiously taking notes. I appreciate that quite a bit. Andrew, when you and I got Sun and Moon, we were very excited. That was in our first apartment together, and it's a really cute thing that we had exactly like maybe 2 places to sit, and we would kind of alter back and forth, and we'd play this game. You got Sun, and I got Moon.
Yeah, we had just moved in together, and so it was a nice
bonding activity for us.
The games were like dimorphic in a cool way that we had an individual experience with them both. I liked that.
Yeah, super nice. And so we both got a Rockruff, which I was very excited about because it was adorable. And so then you evolved yours first.
I did.
And I was very excited because it evolved into...
Try clicking it one more time.
So the Moon entry for the record for this, when properly raised from a young age, it will become a trustworthy partner that will absolutely never betray its trainer. Which, and so Andrew evolved his. I'm like, oh my god, this is a really cool looking Pokemon. It evolved into this thing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I like mine.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I can see how we're taking like a real puppy looking thing into turning it into a Lycanroc, like a werewolf like. Mine evolved into that thing! That stupid gremlin with the red eye! And then that thing is there too, but they added an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon.
It's got the weird little fuzz.
Yeah, I don't like it. I understand. I think that it's a cool concept. I understand the gimmick. I get it. I have Moon, and I evolved mine at night. It's totally, I get it. I was betrayed it betrayed me. I was betrayed. That was my entry for it, and I was betrayed, so I do not like this Pokemon.
You went to the dog pound, and you were just like, this is absolutely a German Shepherd, right?
Yeah,
and you're like, yeah, absolutely. And then it grew, and you're just like, this is a pit bull. Like, this is not a German Shepherd, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, why hate? So many reasons. Next. So here's the thing. Here's the thing about this Pokemon. This Pokemon, for those at home that don't know, is Palpitoad. It's from Gen 5. It's number 536. This is its Dex entry. There's not much to say about Palpitoad because it looks like this, so it's a really easy motherfucker to hate. Ash's Pokedex entry from the actual show is Palpitoad, the vibration Pokemon. Palpitoad's long, sticky tongue is used to capture prey. It lives both on land and in the water. Fine, cool. So I thought that because this thing is so easy to hate, we'd move on and I'd tell you some fun facts about this sucker. So this thing is caught by Ash in Facing Fears with Eyes Wide Open, episode 32 of the black and white anime. It's aired on September 10th of 2011 in the United States.
Never forget.
So Ash catches that thing.
It's the worst thing to ever happen in the Unova region on September 10th.
He catches it. So this is a whole the synopsis of this episode is that, long story short, Oshawott doesn't like to open its eyes when it moves or something like that, or when it swims underwater. I don't care. Anyway, so long story, it gets in a fight with this Palpitoad, and so it has to fight this Palpitoad to learn Aqua Jet. So this thing, according to Bubblepedia or wherever I was looking at this thing, Palpitoad hits this motherfucker with a hydro pump, meaning that thing is a level 60.
Okay.
And then Oshawott learns Aqua Jet at level 29, and so Ash throws his Pokeball and catches it. Fun fact number 1. Fun fact number 2. It's the first of all Pokemon Ash has caught since Noctowl.
535 episodes. Damn, they say One Piece is long.
Yeah. Next, this is the first time Ash has an evolved water type since Kingler, which was, again, 614 episodes before this one.
Mourn them so you join them.
And for the record, this is the happiest anyone has ever been about a Palpitoad. Next! Capsicum.
I love Capsicum.
I don't! This
Why?
is my hate corner.
Why?
Because they're so small and I just ran into them all the time when I was in the stupid Paldea region. The traditional Paldean dishes can be extremely spicy because they include the shed front teeth of capsicum among their ingredients. How gross is that?
It's like a little pepper seed.
I'm aware of what they're going for. I'm just saying it's gross and I hate it.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. Last but not least.
You're banished. Get out of here.
Look at that thing.
It's cute. This is you. This is you.
I am not that grumpy.
This is your hater corner.
I am not grumpy right specifically now. This is from the black and white entry, specifically the black one. Forests where swaddling live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourishes plant life. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It makes me go, ugh, fuck this thing. I agree. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming to Sam's Hater Zone. Come again next time. I guess this is the last bit here. I have been that thing before.
Sam, thank you for sharing your hatred with us.
Anytime. In fact, I'll come back with 5 more Pokemon next time you'll have me, Andrew.
This is the opposite of Champs in the Making. It's just
me. I have a platform here. I have a jacket. I have the credentials. Here we are.
Thank you. Everyone give a round of applause for Sam.
Thank you.
That is a good segment. I'm glad that we made that a thing.
I need to change my jacket. I'm going to get too hot.
All right, let's get back to the game.
Man.
Getting a lot of applause in the chat, babe.
Thank you. Some of the runs are just sticks the bat out and hits a dinger. That's great. Thank you. Anytime, y'all.
I'm gonna scroll through.
I do like the Sableye quite a bit. I should put Sableye on there as a Pokemon I like.
That's true.
What did I miss? What I was hating on things I went to.
You go ahead and keep playing. I'll scroll through and see if there's anything.
Okay.
There's an item in the top right.
Oh, there sure is.
You were about to go get
Thank
that.
Thank you.
Jay says what I'm learning from these first 2 is that you hate emo boys.
No, I don't. I mean, Sableye is one of my faves. I love Sableye.
Lycanroc is what. Do you remember that Riley had a Pokemon horoscope generator that they made?
Yes.
Lycanroc Night Form is what Sylvie got using that.
Oh well, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry for my hatred of that. It's not a reflection on you or anything like that. It's just a terrible.
A lot of people are very surprised at the amount of information that you included about Palpitoad on here.
I mean, it's so easy to hate. You have to fill it with something. I mean, everyone hates that Pokemon. Show me a person that doesn't like that does like Palpitoad, other than Ash Ketchum, apparently. For the record, that's the only reference that I've found it in. Sableye isn't emo, he's just too happy.
I will say, I liked Timepole and Palpitoad. I liked those first two. I hated Seismitoad.
See, I don't mind
third
Seismitoad
evolution
so
of it.
much. Seismitoad, I think they're actually doing something with its design at least. So even though I don't like it, I don't hate it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say ugh because I don't know. We have Swampert and I love that. But like, and then they just made just.
Yeah, there's a crew of water ground types, and of them, I do think that Palpitoad's my least favorite.
I agree.
All right, welcome to Route 2. Route 2 I made pretty long, just as a
We all know Atkins.
way that I wanted it to be a pretty kind of challenging route, and you just got through a dungeon beforehand, so I figured that you were all right. You can also,
I'm all right. Oh.
yeah. I was just gonna say you can also, modify your box and stuff through the menu, which is really cool.
Whoa, what? I can go my Pokemon box?
Like when you caught it, it said, "Hey, do you want to catch, or do you want to send this
add
to
it
your
to
party?"
my box. Yeah.
Hey, Juliet, welcome.
Hello.
We are just kicking off Route 2. Make sure you check out the VOD if you want to check out the opening of the game and Sam's Hater Corner, which we just, or your hater zone, I think is what I called it on the thing.
I do hate things. Perfect. That's exactly where I wanted it to be.
Yeah, Sam has cleared Route 1, and then the special dungeon, the
The first forest.
Deep Ring Woods.
I should have put a Premier Ball on that thing. I like that.
Don't want to spoil anything, but Andrew, is this the same general core as the version I played a few months ago, or is it totally different? Same general core. I don't know how far you got into that, but I have added on, I think you'd gotten to the first gym. I have built out the back end of that, because before, the version I sent you has 1 or 2 routes that are just like, this is going to be a route. Have a couple rare candies. Catch a Pokemon in the square of grass that I set up here. But I don't have a route built yet. I built them. So they're good to go now. But this is the same general core.
We have, for the record.
I also think the version I gave you is broken, and you can't progress any further than you did. So
there you go.
This is a version of that game that works.
We got our starter Deerling. We got a Silcoon. We got a Bounsweet. You have to say it like that. A Bounsweet. Nickit. A Toadschool. And a Rookity.
Yep.
Very cute. Okay. Well, I want to fight her first.
But yeah, Juliet, I will have a live version of this sometime soon that people can actually download and play. Probably after our stream playthrough here. Should I wait till we're done streaming it, or should I put it out so that people can play it and then get excited about things that you'll hit?
I want to be done first.
You want to play first? Okay. Then I will hold off.
Can I call wife privileges?
You can call wife privileges.
Okay. All right.
Had to get Poliwag in here. Poliwag's one of my all-time. Poliwag's one of my guys.
One of your guys.
One of my guys.
Oh, that's the wrong move. Oh well, that's fine.
I will say so. To the idea behind each of these starters, and I've had to do a little bit of like
soul searching.
A little kind of what's up with that weird tree? Padding. I've had to like kind of padding some weird numbers a little bit, and had to figure out where to put some points for these Pokemon in base stats, because I've updated the base stats for all the starters.
Sure, right, yeah.
Long story short, where they end up being is that Deerling is a...
Ugh. Sorry, I just wasn't used to that animation.
Deerling is a fast physical attacker. Litleo is a special attacker who is more balanced, a little bulkier. Like Deerling is a little fragile. Litleo is a little bulkier, but a little slower. And it is a special attacker instead of a physical attacker. And then Bidoof ends up being a bulky water type.
Sure, yeah.
So those are kind of your three styles of starters in this game. But yeah,
But it's interesting to think about too, because I mean, normally I don't think about. It's also just kind of funny what is innate knowledge of like, yeah, okay, we have Blastoise as a bulky water type, we got a bulky grass type, and we got a bulky fire type too. Never mind now that I think about it. But
Charizard's not quite as bulky, but like starters always end up a bit balanced. You know, they're all.
Yeah, maybe this is a.
But yeah. Yeah, they're a little more specialized, I would say these ones are. Yeah, they're all. They're all also. As you're getting further into this, I feel like I can go ahead and say this.
Sure.
They are the only normal types that you will run into until after the first gym.
That's cool.
So that is intentional, but it also led to some interesting little problems in that, like Rookity is the only bird I could put in the game.
Nuh-uh.
The only like.
Yeah, Murkrow.
Well, it's the only like regional bird I could.
For the normal.
To Pidgey,
for the normal. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, you're good. Because Rookity's pure flying. My original plan was to put Pick-a-Peck. Because I like Pick-a-Peck a lot. I've ended up. But yeah, so I ended up with Rookity in that slot instead because I wanted the fact that your starter is a normal type to be special. And because of that, it ends up being that I didn't put any others early game. So that it matters that they're a normal type. And I think I'm gonna a little spoiler, but you'll know about it before you go in there. This culminates in the first gym being a ghost type. Something that is I don't know that they definitely have. I don't think they've ever had a early ghost type trainer before. They usually come. I think Morty is probably the earliest one that you have as a 5th gym in Gen 2. And so yeah, Tarantula.
How do I evolve this thing?
I think they evolve through level. You're thinking of Rellor. This is.
Oh, this is the Hat Man.
This is the Hat Man, yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Morty's the earliest is the 4th gym leader in Gen 2, that's right. So I wanted to do an early ghost type trainer, and I think that plays interestingly with your starter, a guaranteed strong Pokemon that you have being Fantina's 3rd in Platinum? Weird. I thought she was only 5th. Okay.
The ball of threads wrapped around its body is elastic enough to deflect the scythe of Scyther, this Pokemon's natural enemy?
So that's something that I wanted to play with. Is there's normal types there's ghost types, and so as a result, I wanted to make sure that only your starter's immune to their moves. So everyone around you
which is a really good idea.
Yeah, everyone. So you already beat her.
I did.
And so because of that, everything else is typed. Because you pass through a town, she tells you to come back in Diamond and Pearl, but in Platinum she doesn't. Weird.
Oh.
I don't know that I ever... Here's my weird Pokemon confession. I don't know that I've ever played Platinum. I think I played Diamond and Pearl when they came out.
And you just hated it so much? Or like, I think I've played Platinum, but I don't think I've played...
I added a couple little trees there.
What do you mean you added a couple little trees there?
The world ended.
Oh. I'm with you. Oh, yeah. Sure did. Whoopsies.
That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, I played.
Where did I go?
Huh.
I discovered a secret. Those have got to be hair roses.
So those are headbutt trees.
Right, yeah.
So nothing you can get now. But as you progress a little bit, you can get in there. Yeah, I never played Platinum. I didn't like Diamond and Pearl when I played them the first time. Well, I played them as a kid, and I liked them. And then my parents weren't going to buy me the same game again. And I was in high school, so it was like, I reached the point where my parents were like, go buy your own games. Like shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear.
Sure are. It's gonna be a menace.
I just fill them out with 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
All level 10.
So you can't find a Rattata. So this is the first like normal type you're gonna encounter in this game, honestly.
Yeah, basically. After the leader. You're right. I didn't think about that, but that is. Wait. Why would I give this guy a Rattata?
Because he has shorts, and they're easy to wear.
Maybe I did just do that. There's a part of me that wonders if he's also higher level than the other trainers that you found so far. I'm wondering if there's a different youngster Benjamin that's in the Essentials game pack that accidentally gets loaded here instead of my guy.
Uh-oh, that's kind of funny. Whoopsies.
I will look into that. It might just be that I did it because Rattata's fun and easy to fight.
Yeah.
But I didn't think about it. Anyways.
Damn.
But yeah, when I didn't want to buy the game again, and then later in life, I was like, I actually really didn't like that one compared to other, like the other Pokemon generations. So why would I go back and replay it? But yeah, so I need to. I always thought I should go back and play it, but I also didn't like the remakes, and I just don't like Sinnoh. So.
I'm back from vacation and it's time to watch some Pokemon.
Hell yeah. Welcome back,
Hello,
Awful
hello.
World Kid.
How was vacation?
Poison type. Poison powder.
I think you get a lot of experience in this game early on. I don't know how intentional that is or not. But...
It seems like you do, and I think I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I don't want people to have to grind for this game, you know? I in the same way that like I never really felt like I had to grind as a kid playing the games, you know? Maybe it was partially just that I wanted to play with my Pokemon and so I liked fighting Pokemon, but like I don't remember ever having to like go grind in Emerald.
I don't know. Good vacation. Connecticut is nice. There was an aquarium. We went to a diner on the way back. Sounds great to me.
That sounds great.
That sounds really fun. A fangame with Gen 3-5 style sprites and new Pokemon is automatically good.
Hell yeah.
I got good news for you. Andrew made this game. So there you go, Andrew. It's automatically good.
I agree. I like 2D sprited Pokemon games. Hot take. I think older Pokemon games are better than new ones. I enjoy them more.
Excuse me.
Remember that you have potions and such.
I do have potions and such.
I will say this.
I do have a potion.
You definitely have one. This game I didn't. Only had to grind so you get a fair shot of the Elite Four. Yeah, I agree with that. I will say this route I did not do much in the letting players circle back easily
On belay?
department, but that's kind of intentional.
Black Belt Marcus. Riolu. I have no idea what type Riolu is.
Riolu is pure fighting.
Why is there no target? Oh, because that was
Mud Slap is special.
Interesting. Shouldn't have. That's what you said it wouldn't have done. That's what you said it wouldn't do.
Maybe it always works. Like you could hit a a grass type with Spore or something like that. I don't remember. Let me look up. What does my
Let's see
Mycelium...
what's going on.
Hey, what did I let my Pokemon do?
Ooh, there's the camera.
I think I nudged that just a hair.
Just a little. You're fine. Not enough to actually do anything. That's right. Maybe I should have poison power into this thing, but this is steel type, right? Really, steel?
Not yet. It
Not
is
yet.
just fighting.
Man. Oh well. What are we looking
Okay.
at?
When a Pokemon with Mycelium Might uses a status move, it always moves last within its priority bracket. So you're not moving last because it's fighting against counter, which has lower priority.
Sure. Okay. Priority bracket.
And the effects of all Pokemon's ignorable abilities are ignored for the execution of that move.
Ignorable abilities.
For example, a Pokemon with Mycelium Might that uses Screech will move last in its priority bracket, but it can affect opponents that have big pecs or clear body.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me
On
some
the
slack.
way.
Yeah, they're rock climbers.
That's very funny.
Give me some slack.
I think you have the cutbacks, but they're via cut.
Yeah, so in the future you can cut back pretty quickly, but not yet.
So if I plant berries, will they grow in the time that I play this next or no? Maybe that's something we need to play test.
I'm gonna be real with you. I have no idea.
Okay, that's fine. That's something we're gonna test out. Oops. Sure was planted there.
One of my big things with placing grass is that I wanted to set grass in a way that felt more organic. Like, oh, you know what? Trainers don't start music when they notice you.
Oh, you're right.
That's probably man, I probably have to update each individual
Holy.
trainer to fix that.
Oh,
but
that's a bummer. I'm
but
sorry.
that is something that I should make work.
Be aware of, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the game
Yeah,
has an
doesn't
internal
matter.
clock, I think, based on my computer clock.
Yeah.
But grass. I wanted to place it in a way that wasn't just like, and here's a chunk of grass. I wanted it to look a little more natural of like, here's ways that it's built out as it goes, while also looking fun for like, I'm the person, I look at a patch of grass and I go, what's the like fewest steps I can do to get through here without running into things?
I did the same thing.
I want to make that, I want to make that little sub-game that people play with themselves fun. And so I wanted to look at it and make it so that people are running through in like weird diagonals if they want to do that.
Sure.
Well, also, if you want to just blaze straight through, you can do that too. And depending on which path you take, it might even be more interesting to just blaze through and hit more Pokemon along the way. So,
I like it.
systems are fun. Not even a system; it's just like a little
Just
sub game,
just
like
a way
I've called
to,
it.
again, kind of a way that you play Pokemon and wanting people either to play in your playstyle or like not in your playstyle.
Like I said, I could really use a nap, and I feel them.
I agree. Coming from someone who already took a nap today.
If your nap wasn't recognized by Pokemon Sleep, I don't think it counts.
I agree. I don't think it counts either. For rock climbing, it's important to tell your partner what you intend to do. For example, I intend to challenge you to a battle. I agree. Are we gonna go rock climbing?
Huh?
Are we gonna go rock climbing?
No. That was always my least favorite activity with Boy Scouts.
Really?
Oh yeah.
There's
I
so
hate
many things
heights.
that you. Oh right, yeah.
And
that's
so they
true,
were
you
just like,
don't.
go up on that tower, and then start leaning back. And I was like, absolutely not. They're like, come on, you just have to trust the other kids in your troop. And I was like, that's why I'm not doing this. I've seen these kids around fire.
Ugh. Why do I think that Bug is strong against fighting types, because it's not.
It resists fighting, so there's that benefit, but it doesn't deal extra damage.
I don't really have anything fun here because my Rookity is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would have been the kid that it would have been my job to push him off the telephone pole.
Sounds like.
Oops, that's not what I want to do.
Height scared me, but the concept of rock climbing is cool enough that it nearly gets me there. That's the other thing, is that rock climbing was never cool with the scouts. It was like, here's a giant tower. You can like climb up one side. And then you have to rappel down. I'm trying to think, how did we get up there to rappel?
I just ladder.
Maybe they had a ladder side, yeah. And there was just like a wooden wall that you're supposed to just walk backwards down. And I was like, no, I'm good.
Well, that's funny.
You should check
the rock.
You should check.
That's funny. It's a rappel.
It's a rappel.
Rappel because they're rock climbers. Oh, you're so funny.
I'm hilarious.
That's pretty good. Fun thing about rock climbing is that you're strapped in there, so there's no risk of falling. Being the top is what would get me. Winter dealing.
Just mean the boringest deerling to possibly the coolest sauce, but yeah.
Oh.
I'm trying to figure out what. Oh, he ran real quick. No, that shouldn't affect that. That was me setting the speed. I think. Weird thing about essentials, I think that the speed you set the movement route, and his route is just that he looks up and then he looks left, right? But
left. Right,
left, correct. And so I think that I have that set so he does it pretty quickly, and I think that that's affected the speed at which he moves. Pokemon Essentials is so... It's weird because you're building off the RPG Maker framework,
not how many are alive.
Yes, not an actual Pokemon game framework. So there's a lot of things that are being simulated, but not in the same way that a Pokemon game would do it. So, presumably, I doubt they're building their games in RPG Maker.
For rock climbing, I like rock climbing. I don't mind it. I don't mind heights so much or anything. But there's a adorable photo. I have family in Las Vegas, and so we went out to visit for my grandparents' 50th, 60th wedding anniversary, one of the two. And so there's an adorable photo of me when I was like 5, 6 maybe, wearing some 101 Dalmatians shirt and matching tight shorts or something like that, or leggings. And I'm just holding on to these rocks and looking down at the camera. And there's no way that I'm more than a foot off the ground, y'all, but it's adorable.
I'm gonna make a corner guy that looks right and down and says, I was trying to avoid eye contact, but fine, if you want to battle me that badly. That's a fun idea.
That's cute. That was dramatic. It's like a... Man.
Maybe I should...
Well, I think I'm just not going back and healing and such, but the attack and accuracy is a little rough on here.
Yeah, well, yeah, I will say, I do think that you are... you never went back and healed, and the two Pokemon you didn't heal are the two that are
that would do something here.
Not weak to birds.
Yeah.
I don't have much in early routes that are strong against birds, but there are Pokemon that are just not bad against them, and you didn't catch any of those, so...
Or they're not on my team, at least. Grounded. Sure are.
I don't know, it's kind of interesting looking through this stuff and being what if this is
What is this Sam messing up, and what of this is?
Kind of, but in less mean terms. Which of these are systemic issues and which of these are individual.
Right.
This
Choices.
run is weird, but that doesn't invalidate, like,
Yeah.
you know, where things are set up. It's an interesting thing to try to check as you go through. You know, it's just
Yeah.
game review.
Which is watching. I mean, I really wonder how much and how often they play test the Pokemon games, you know? Because it's just like balancing things.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I should figure out a shortcut or two for this area.
I don't think so. I think this is like pretty standard early Pokemon game, honestly.
I don't want to be tedious.
I don't think Steve.
Okay.
I think you're being a little critical.
Yeah, I'm
and I know that's what you're trying to do.
I'm an editor at heart more than I am
I know.
creative, I think. Like that's
I don't know.
That is, I think that my form of creativity is more
is through editing.
Yeah, like metaphorically as an artist, I'm the guy that looks at the slab of marble and says, how do I chip this into what it could be good? Not the person that looks and says, like, how do I shape this? I'm like, what do I cut away to make this work?
I can see that. I think we're good.
You could also use repels and stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. But I have more Pokemon to catch.
I will say, I should probably up variety on this route because of the length of it.
Well, what if I want to get away, though? That's right.
All right.
That's why I switched. Found a good trainer.
All right, good trainer.
Thank you. Were you surprised or not surprised at the percentage of Pokemon that I hated out of curiosity? Speaking of being a good trainer.
I'm not going to lie. I thought it was low. I thought you were going to hit me with a number higher than 10%. That being said, 10% of 1,000 is a lot of Pokemon.
How did you find this this program, Andrew?
I don't remember how I found it at first. I think it's one of those, I always knew, like, oh, a lot of people make fan games and they use the, like, you know, outside of ROM hacks, they use the regular art to do it. So there's got to be, like, not an easy way to make it, but like
conceptually,
there's got to be a tool, you know. And then I looked and found the tool.
And here we are.
Yeah, they said, you know, hey, you should do it with this such and such RPG maker, and so I think it was during a Steam sale at the time, so it cost like the game. I don't think I paid more than $1 for the RPG maker. It goes on sale every time there's a Steam sale, and it goes on sale for really low.
Sorry, I know that you said that, and it might have even been this Rockruff, but when you're like, oh man, Rock Throw is really kind of realistic, and I just like visibly flinched when that happened.
Yeah, the default rock animation in this game is surprisingly fast and surprisingly photorealistic of a rock.
I also could use that. I was up early this morning.
That's true. You went up to take a picture of the sunrise.
I did. And there's some fun photos. I'll tell you what. There's nothing over here. I'm gonna be kind of annoyed.
Ekans. I love Ekans. Ekans is one of my favorite Pokemon.
Really?
Yeah. There's like I used an Ekans in a fire red Nuzlocke that I did once, and it was really cool. poison types resist a couple types really well, and with Intimidate, it was just a really nice, a really good Pokemon to get around Cerulean City. So I liked it a lot, and then now that Fairy's a type...
I only had one more trainer.
Yeah, you did. I didn't want to say anything.
I know, but that does, like, low-key...
Now that Fairy's a type, it's like, oh, it's even stronger. All right, welcome to Arkavale Town, the first...
Oh, right, yeah.
First town.
Are you gonna put a little, like, 40 thing here?
I probably should put a sign there.
I think you should put a sign there.
The problem is, I'm not good at making the signs work for some reason.
Oh.
They just haven't been working for me. They get designed weird, and I don't know why they don't interact right. So I haven't been putting too many signs.
Oh, wait. Nope, they're still all 200. No?
I'll look into it.
That's fine. I like this music. Revive! I can use those in this playthrough.
You can.
Alright. What we got?
Ooh, a design weakness.
I love that. I love it.
Archville is the best library in the whole region. Where else can you find history books with the ghosts of people that actually wrote them?
Question. I don't think I talked to anyone.
Intellectually, I understand the point of poison Pokemon, but I like ground types too much and just go, why would I want a Pokemon so weak to my tank? She likes me. She likes me not. She likes me. She likes me not. You didn't see anything. I'm definitely not throwing flower petals into the pond about Mona.
Who's Mona?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's the cat from Persona.
It's not.
Back in my day, being a gym leader paid enough to support a family.
That's not a cat either. You don't call him a cat.
You're right, I'm sorry.
Yeah, be nice.
Now it's rare to find one that doesn't have a side gig.
Larry.
Do you like fishing? Of course you do. I can see the soul of a great fisherman staring back through those eyes of yours. Take this and make me proud.
I will. I'm glad that you just gave me a good rod out the out something or other.
Yeah, I hate having 3 different rods. So I just decided, you know what? And no one likes an old rod. So I figured let's do a main thing.
Head librarian and gym leader. How inspired how soon did you create this person after you played Elden Ring? The librarian, ghosty, terrifying fight person. You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about.
I'm just giving you shit. Like I know that you did this a long time ago, but it's just kind of funny because she's terrifying. Aha! Ooh!
Was this on your list?
It was not.
Is it 112 now?
You know, honestly, I might need to double check to see if this is on my list or
not.
I
love Barboach and Whiscash.
I just...
Listen, this game is bangers only.
No, it's not. Apparently.
This game is all my favorite Pokemon, and the good news about me is that I really like.
Like good Pokemon?
I have not even that. I have a respect for bad Pokemon, and so I'm able to put them in early routes and stuff like that. Where I'm like, yeah, Tarantula. I like Tarantula. It's not a good Pokemon, but like we'll put it in. Whiscash feels like an Andrew Pokemon. Listen. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Oh, I did not think I used string shot there. Did not press the bottom button. I'm ick about it too, but it's just because it's quad weak to grass and I can't respect anything that's quad weak to grass.
Barboach and Whiscash are my favorite grass ground types. I have an unnatural disrespect for for Gastrodon. I don't like that line. And Swampert is a starter, so yeah. But Whiscash, though, that's where it's at.
It's a tanky bastard.
So you know that Rookity's not a dark type, right?
Yeah. So, but Peck is not going to do much here either.
It's going to do a lot more than the other one is.
Well, regardless.
I should not
do it
critique
right now.
your play of my game. I should let you do your
You're
thing.
like, excuse me, can you use the move that's a little bit better? Can you, like, speed this shit
I'm
up?
trying to collect data here. Could you play good? I'm only double weak to grass as a human, and I can't imagine how miserable an existence it must be to be quad weak. Yeah. Did that Barboach know rest?
Yeah.
I should change it so that a level 10 Barboach doesn't know rest. I will say, this is all in very alpha right now. I have not really updated the moves that the Pokemon have in the wild.
Which is fine.
You might be able to just throw a ball right now and catch this thing. Or after, 2 turns of it sleeping to rest. Andrew putting his thumb on the scales in the meta.
Do.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Perfect. Man, I think I got a bug bite on the back of my leg.
Uh-oh.
Speaking of being quad weak to bugs.
Swampert is the only ground type you can get before the electric gym, isn't it?
I love Swampert, though. I think I really love all the starters in Gen 3. Because I play the shit out of Gen 3. It's a Whiskers Pokemon.
Its body's covered with a slimy film.
Gross.
The film acts as a barrier to prevent germs and muddy water from entering the Barboach's body.
Gross.
Wonderful is the word you're looking for.
No, I assure you it's not. The thing's going to a box.
That's okay. It's a weirdly empty Pokemon Center. Sam, you like muck.
I don't know if you noticed, but I had 2 different Grimers on my Pokemon I Like Angelic page. A slimy film is not worse than the sentiment goop creature.
Yup.
I disagree, because at least that muck, I know what I'm getting myself into. Barboach, if I touch that thing, Okay.
Careful if you're heading out to Tumble Step Pass. Stepping off the trail is a one-way trip to running into a wild Pokemon.
Hey, Cam. Step off past if I want to.
The library is the pride and joy of Archivale Town. Most people are so scared of ghosts, but not Mona. Did I not?
Yeah, you did her twice. She was in one of the other ones, too.
Hold on. Talk to her directly. I could have sworn I fixed that bug.
What? Uh-oh.
I guess I should probably change that so that she looks down when this happens.
Oh, yeah, too.
Right now, I will say, I have a... To get into the... Yeah, it is the same thing that she says. But I have a real hacky version of doing this where basically I have 4 different events lining that path instead of one event that looks down at all of them. Hit A on the... Jump back down and then look up. Anyways, door's locked. I'll figure out how to do that for real. Beware the spirits of Archivale Library. Oh, hey, Sam. You look like you made a few new friends since the last time I saw you. But don't worry, so have I. What do you say we compare notes a bit?
Compare notes.
Do you think Muck's body is like slime or squand? I think just sand. I think it's like slime.
I think it's like muddy.
Mm-hmm.
I need to just get out of here.
Tarantula,
I got nothing here.
Tarantula is kind of my shout out to the fact that I wanted Pick-a-Peck to be the regional bird.
What was that move?
It was Rock Smash.
Okay. Well.
Most people don't build their teams so that they're quadruple weak to a certain type.
You know, I don't care about stuff like that.
I know.
You're playing for the everyman, and that's me.
Okay. Well, the everyman's gonna look at these fights and go, wow, I should go train a bit. What does Sam think about this Pokemon Dex entry? Its source of protection is its slimy, germ-laden mucus membrane. Anyone who touches it needs some thorough hand washing.
I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm probably gonna die here, aren't I?
Probably.
Yeah, it's okay.
Rookity could probably take this down, though. Wow. Because she's about to hit you with something. Oh, you know who that is? Goomy will be crushed to hear it.
I just give it hugs. And just take a bath later. Look, it's so cute. Maybe that's where some of my germ stuff comes from. Is Goomy. Ugh. Why isn't that very effective?
It's a rock move. Or a fighting move.
Oh. Will you switch your Pokemon start here? Yeah. I'm gonna switch out.
Imagine having a Goomy. Worse than having Grimer and Muck in the house. You'd have to get rid of all carpet.
Can you imagine? They would live in my garage.
Yeah, we could have a Goomy, but it would not be allowed downstairs.
That's true. Yeah, just like...
We'd have like a glass baby gate.
Yeah, so that nothing would...
Yeah, I was thinking we'd have to put a baby
yeah.
gate, but it could just sludge right through.
Yeah. I already hate having carpet. I have a 6 and 1/2 dozen the other feeling about carpet. I like carpet in certain areas, I think.
Stuffle.
Okay, I'm curious. How are people like in Pokemon Sleep if people are playing Pokemon Sleep? You'd need actual house shoes just to walk around. Yeah, you would. Well.
Damn, alright.
That sucks. It's all 14. Okay, well. Let's look at things for a second. Doesn't matter. That might be good. I'm not gonna survive it. Dead.
You want my advice?
Deerling.
As your,
switching to Deerling and then...
Like, as your Pokemon playing...
Whoa.
like stream partner, not...
Sure.
I was gonna say you should use String Shot, but then you just slammed through. My granddad installed 90-ounce rubber underneath all his carpet. Having experienced it, I think that'd be how I'd go if I wanted carpet nowadays.
Do you just, like, Luffy your way around
bouncy?
that? Hey, that's what I was gonna do to you.
Oh, remember you have a revive.
Oh, I do have a revive. I'm so used to playing,
Nuzlocke rules.
yeah.
You can also charm it
Yeah.
too. I will say one of the problems with or one of the annoyances of this program is that the like cute charm triggers even if it would fail. So a lot of time it's like cute charm doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do much. Good job. What does play nice do?
Lowers attack, I think.
Yeah, okay. Come on. Come on.
You're just taking this guy to Debuff City, huh?
Debuff City. Debuff City.
Not bounce. Eliminates marks from heavy furniture or scuffing. Like if you sat in the chair for a few hours, then moved it after a few seconds, you'd barely be able to tell something was there. Wild.
That's kind of cool. I guess it would be.
You just spring back into place.
Yeah. No. That's a crit.
Here's your crit. It's the one problem with Debuff City.
All right, Rookity. You are my one, my only.
I'd start pecking.
Yeah. There we go. Fury attack. Yeah, no. Hate Fury attack.
I know.
There we go.
So, neat thing about Rookity, you can use Home Claws to up your accuracy, and then that becomes almost a sure hit.
That's true, but it still only hits for like 13 or something. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
but you've also raised your attack with Home Claws.
That's true.
He's a weirdo, but I caught his weird, odd home customization bug. Wow, smoked again. I've had Stuffle since I was a kid, but I guess that's not going to be enough to take on the league. I'm off to get some more training in, but you might have what it takes already. Smell you later.
Smell you later. Where'd that lady go? Where'd the girl go?
Where did the girl go?
She was a ghost. She was a ghost the whole time.
Damn, we're seeing erasure in real time. This game used to have representation in it, and now it doesn't. I was the guy that had his home lights wired to be completely in sync and remote controlled in the 90s.
Incredible.
Hell yeah,
In
that's
the
my
90s.
kind of dude. Well, there she is again.
There she is.
Why'd you disappear? She was too embarrassed.
About the...
You catching her before?
Yeah. Oops. I remember when you were making this library.
Who's got the library? Wouldn't disturb the spirit seeking knowledge. Goes for the readers too.
I like that. I like that double joke there, Andrew.
Thank you. This library's great, but I still get spooked when I see a ghost.
Spooked. That's not a ghost.
That's not a ghost.
That's
you're
a
right.
rat.
I should probably change Youngster before to have this Rattata.
Oh, this Rattata. That would be fun. Oh, I can catch this. Sorry.
Because that is one of the things in this game. I want to have one type of each species.
Oh, yeah. I think that'd be better. Is this a normal dark though?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't tell anyone. It is like.
I guess.
It's kind of the like easy button for the upcoming gym fight.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I'm like, well, maybe I should put this on my team actually.
I mean, if you should, it's good, but I like having interesting Pokemon be like a key for something, you know?
Mm-hmm. Ghastly. Old favorite.
Tarantula.
Can't escape though. Oop. Uh-oh. Go ahead. Lick all the stringy you want. You're just gonna get tongue-tied. Get it?
It was good. It was
Thank
funny.
you.
Good
Thank
joke,
you.
babe.
Thanks.
So we are coming up on time for our stream typically. We did start a bit late. Do you want to keep going for a little bit longer? Because we are about to fight a gym.
I know. Here's the deal. The body is willing, but the spirit is weak kind of deal.
Okay.
How close to the gym do you think I am?
You have to talk to one person in this library, and then the gym opens.
Okay. So yeah, I'll do the gym battle then.
Okay. Just Just wanted to check how you were.
No, I'm good.
And this is the first.
I want to show them your gym battle and everything too.
And I was gonna say this is the first gym. It's not a. Some gym fights are just some ROM hacks are just like we gotta do, full teams of 6 for every gym.
Right. Nah.
No, there's a reason that they don't do that. So I'm I. It's like Brock. The gym leader's got a couple Pokemon.
Okay.
Oh, hello there. Welcome to the. Oh, go ahead.
Welcome to the Archival Library. In addition to be the head librarian, I'm also the gym leader of this town. Hey, look, I found her.
Hey, look.
My work here is done for the day, so it's time to open the gym. No rest for the wicked, I suppose.
We locked eyes, so that means we have to battle. But this is a library, and I don't want to make the librarians mad. They're scarier than any Pokemon trainer. Keep it down.
Oh, I like the fallen over plant. That's very clever.
Thank you.
Library scavenger hunt is genius as a gym puzzle.
They do that in Gen 5, I believe. Maybe it's Gen 6, one of the 3D ones. Well, it might be, I don't remember exactly.
I'm glad that you use...
Our library is great. This one might be haunted, but I can still borrow books and movies and use their computer. You should support your local library too.
You should. Hey, if there's anyone, legit, if there's anyone in our chat that doesn't have a library card for whatever reason, well, I guess aside, for whatever reason, go, your mask. I know you like it.
I love your mask.
You should go to your local library and grab one. Because it's a good...
I played Gen 3, then skipped the Sun and Moon. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it is a thing they've done before.
That's more or less what I did, Nine Neils.
Yeah,
I think
so.
Gen 6 was my first one in a while. Oops.
Yeah, not to.
I played Diamond and Pearl. I know I did because I have the save file and whatever, but what does Mummy do? It just goes to everyone's ability.
Yeah, it overwrites your ability and becomes a like a parasitic ability.
No protect? What do you know protect? You can't do a double protect. I mean, you could, but
Premier Ball?
I know.
For my mask? Oh.
But yeah, go to get a library card because you can check out ebooks, you can use all their resources, and even if you don't use it, it is good to get their numbers up because there are a lot of people that do use them and need those. The spirit Pokemon is a foot tall. Somehow it weighs 3 pounds, 3.3 pounds.
It's got a big heavy
I
mask.
suppose so. This is a 3 point. That's the 3 pounds, and then the
yeah, that's
3 is the,
exactly itself. The soul.
Retains memory of its former life. It's gonna go to the boss.
Been playing Pearl, gotta say, not a fan. Hard to figure out what to do next to it. Yeah, old games were not always the greatest at telegraphing things.
So the thing is that I'm kind of nervous that I'm under-leveled for this gym. Oh, I have to go around and get cut. Okay.
I would give it a shot.
Okay.
You might be, but I don't know.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But I have enough dark moves in here that I'm not super worried about it. And I'm also not nuzlocking it, so I'm, again, not too hard on it.
Yeah, worst thing you can do is lose a fight, right?
Right.
See, now it opens.
Ta-da! Yeah, we're getting ready.
I'll tell you, you're a little underleveled, but,
Yo! Champ of the making!
You're gonna have to work real hard if you want to defeat Mona. Your normal moves will have no effect, but bonus ghosts take extra damage from other ghosts.
That's true. I like your gravestones.
Thank you.
I did not realize you only have one trainer in here.
I got 2.
Oh.
Gym leader's a trainer.
I suppose.
I'm as serious as the grave. I will say the thing that gets difficult in trying to write this stuff is trying to figure out like 30 different ways to start a Pokemon battle.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
How do you say 30 different times, I want to fight you?
Right.
The power of friendship.
There we go. And a crit. Power of crits. I like how it just slowly retreats. There we go. Yes. We will be switching out for a sec. I want to play... What's the Shining... Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking about replaying those the other day, and I probably should do that. You can't disable me changing out. You can't disable me from having friends. You can do Shadow Sneak, though. That's fine. I understand that.
I will say the trying to set this gym up was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Just in that, like I was saying before, it limited what I could do in the early game. There's a lot of like, you're setting up for the first gym, but you have to like figure out what you are. Before the 5th gym, there are so many Pokemon that you could potentially have.
Right.
Before the first gym, there's like
who?
12.
Yeah. What do you want to do here?
So there's a lot of, and outside of like a person sat and grinded until their starter evolved to the 3rd, not planning around that, but like, it's kind of interesting to look and say like, from memory, I could probably tell you every Pokemon that you have access to before this gym fight. Right. So there's a bit of like shaping these early routes to set it up to where you do things like, great, in the library I put a Rattata, which is kind of a silver bullet, but like in early routes, Ekans knows Bite, Tarantula knows Assurance, Rookity knows Hone Claw's Power Trip.
Yeah, like I said, like there's enough dark moves that I'm not super concerned about this gym. I'm gonna run this back a little bit, but not.
Yeah.
But not in a super concerned way, just to get my Rattata into double digits more than anything.
So yeah, there's a bit of like, I don't know, it's interesting building around that. About type effectiveness in Cassette Beasts again. That making a whole other mod like's very different from making a fan game, but like I'm thinking about it. Oh look! What an interesting Pokemon.
What an interesting Pokemon. This is going to be the first real I've ever had.
Oh. Well, no, it's not.
I hope so.
Apparently not.
Maybe not.
Cool dog.
Damn.
Bye, dog.
That was real sad.
He'll grow up to be in Smash one day.
No, he won't. He's dead already.
Yeah, he's not growing up to do anything.
He'll grow up to be in the library.
Yeah, that's where the rim masks come from. It's all the Pokemon you lose along the way.
That's true.
Lav mics are great. I can just like stand up and stretch my legs
mid-stream,
and it doesn't do anything.
Sorry, I'm too. Oh, sorry. I was gonna ask people and then I forgot about it, but you grabbed your phone and it made me think about it. Are people playing Pokemon Sleep yet or nah? Because I'm curious your thoughts. I have thoughts. They're not hateful thoughts either.
You?
I know, right?
Huh.
Can you imagine?
What are your
Still not supported. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for you, Grizzly. I can't. I don't think that would be supported in a week's span.
Well, they're having trouble figuring out things like time zones, so
Oh, really?
I mean, yeah. And like how to not screw up people's volumes. People's volume settings on phones are so very different
see that.
compared because like my phone has different volumes for apps versus ringers versus alarms.
That's
so
true.
it's a weird like yeah. So you have to sleep with your phone on your bed, so it's a no for me. Mine lives on the other side of my bedroom when I go to bed.
That'll do it.
Time zones are hard, okay? You know I do know this. Time zones are one of those things that it's like weirdly hard to code well. Because you have to account for a bunch of weird stuff. One thing, I'm not necessarily saying you have to go and do this right now, but
Okay.
I will say when I release this, if people want to, I've put different Pokemon in the different ponds around to reward people if they decide that they want to go all the way back through Route 2 to go fishing at the.
So you get a Poliwag.
I mean, there's a Poliwag in here, but like there are a couple other Pokemon in other areas
cool.
that are rare because of that. Also, I wanted to put that extra little lake area in that you can fish or headbutt a tree for, so that for a Nuzlocke,
right, you can get it right there.
yeah. So for a Nuzlocke, it's not an immediate Pokemon you can get,
Yeah.
but you can pick how you want to try and do it.
That makes sense. I like that.
So
Okay, y'all. First gym leader.
there are good grab-and-go libraries to help with some languages, but people are seemingly allergic to them. Weird.
We got our Rattata out first. We got our Nickit, and we got our Rookity bringing up the rear, and then we have these supporting friends.
Sounds good.
You think I'm gonna do it?
I
What are your
think
bets?
so.
Are you gonna place a bet thing on me, Andrew?
Do you want me to put up a prediction?
Put up a poll. Why not?
All right,
We haven't
chat.
done a poll in a minute.
Oh, and I will say, all three of the normal starters, they all learn Headbutt at level 15.
Oh, that's cute.
So that is a way to, like, let you do Headbutt trees early. So managing a prediction.
I know we had one.
I think that they've
been overridden.
overridden everything.
Gym fight? Time to Pokemon go to the polls yet again. That's absolutely correct.
I'm gonna give everyone 30 seconds. Okay, 1 minute.
Okay.
Start prediction. Sam, have you gone to the?
Have Pokemon gone to the polls?
Have you Pokemon gone to the Pokemon Center?
Yeah.
Have
we are
you
good.
Pokemon gone to the Mart?
Yeah.
Okay. You ready to go? You're locked and loaded?
I got my berries on my Pokemon.
All right, Pokemon, go to your bookie.
Nervous.
You got 100% saying
hell yeah.
you'll pull this off.
I love it. I love everyone's confidence. Because you don't, I know that you, what do you think, Andrew?
I think
You're the most important when you have more of the information, you got more of the cards.
Here's what I will say.
Okay.
I have not tried this gym with a Rattata in my party.
Okay.
But I do know that I put it in here as a Silver Bullet Pokemon. Oh, some people are betting against you now.
Oh, shit.
I put it in as a Silver Bullet.
Okay.
So you have it. You are lower level than the gym leader. So I'm a little curious how that's going to play out.
Sure.
And I know that I've tweaked this fight a lot. So I don't remember the exact set of moves for each Pokemon that I've landed on here.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say oh, you'll be fine, and then you get I didn't put this on anyone, but you get focus blasted turn 1 with Rattata and lose it. Obviously didn't do that, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I think that you'll be fine. Rattata's a pretty solid Silver Bullet here. But I am curious if you lose Rattata and things
How
start to
screwed I am.
steamroll. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Just because you're underleveled,
Yeah,
and so
yeah.
you don't have a good like sandbag, you know?
Yeah.
Your sandbag is Rattata, but that's also your lead. So if the levee breaks, I'm curious what happens to move forward. You know?
Let's find out.
Oh,
Never mind.
You need to click on the.
I can't click on a thing.
It's always a good sight when you start up and the button doesn't work.
I only voted against you for the point. Sorry, Sam. It's all right. I appreciate it. All right, let's do it. Whew.
You've made it this far, but can you beat me?
I don't know.
Gym leader Mona. Definitely not Lorelei.
Yep, definitely not. A Litwick. Okay. Start off strong. Well, that's strong too. Got back too late to vote. Oh no! Sorry, Niels. Okay,
Okay.
one down. I don't think I'm gonna wipe entirely.
No, I don't think so.
Honesty.
Oh, Mona. I get it.
Bite. The sound's off a little bit.
I guess just the. Like moan, what ghosties do. You got it, Niels. I will say, there might be something where I can find like.
Confuse Ray looks so cool.
There might be something where I can find people that have. I was gonna say it's gonna be enough to take her out, but.
Okay. Okay, so that wasn't.
No, that wasn't bad at all. And
No.
you have a team that is very well positioned against her.
Mm-hmm.
I think compared to your average battle, and also compared to like a single pick-a-peck. So it's
Sure.
kind of a
Yeah. Do you normally go in with a single pickle-peck? Pickle-peck. Pick-a-peck? The
no,
pickled peppers?
No, I mean your team against a single pick-a-peck.
Oh, yes.
But from
What's Snarl do?
Yeah, good fight, babe.
Thank you.
So yeah, I
Okay,
do
cool.
think Rattata does make this a little easier.
Yeah.
I do think there's a little bit more counterplay in the early routes than expected, and I do wonder if I've tweaked this a little too easy
I think you
compared to how I
tweaked
had
it
it before.
too easy.
So how I had it before was very punishing.
Yeah, because you asked me, I remember you asked me to playtest that a while ago. Not like a while ago, but a few weeks ago.
Well, the other thing about it is that I can't set the behavior of trainers. There might be someone that has done some work of like, we've done a, trainer overhaul for AI improvement. You can set like how good at Pokemon battling they are on a scale
That's
from
cool.
1 to 100.
Ooh, okay.
But there's not. It's just like, yeah, she's got a 39 in battling. There's not.
Sure, yeah, there's not a scale to
I
it.
don't know how it necessarily affects it, but you can't set specific behaviors you would like. Like I had tried to set up the second gym leader to do a specific strategy, but like he never executed it turn 1.
Oh, interesting.
And I can't set him to always use this move turn 1
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So there's.
I don't know anything. I want to go into the second gym blind because I normally don't
You
know.
Yeah, you don't know anything about the second gym.
I
And I
don't.
haven't told you any, not even types. I
Yeah,
haven't told you anything about it. So.
So I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seraph.
But yeah, let me pay out our winners, and then that is kind of the opening game. I might tweak that gym leader before it gets sent out to the world.
That's okay. We are here to tweak.
I am here to learn and tweak. So, but Sam, thank you for playtesting for me.
Hey, thanks for having me. Thanks for inviting me to playtest it.
Yeah, we will be back with more of this next week. I think we should clear through the second gym.
Yeah, we might, as a heads up, I'm getting off a plane, and so assuming that my plane is in on that day,
That's fair. The next time that we stream, we'll probably be wrapping up this alpha, and then I'll be releasing it if people wanted to play it. But I have continued on work in the background, and I have added more than this, so excited to see where this goes.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm excited.
Thank you all for joining us. Thank you, Sam, for playing.
Thanks for creating this game.
And yeah, we're gonna call it here. So until next time.
See y'all later. Join Andrew tomorrow for his birthday stream.
Yeah.
Make sure you I don't know, stop by and say hi. I don't know when or what time or what game you're streaming. So
yeah, keep an eye on the channel. Stop by, say hi. Good night, everyone.
Good night. See ya.